Behind me is a thing called the Channel, and it is part of the River Wyre into Fleetwood in Lancashire, and access to the docks, which is just over there on my right. It's silted up now, hasn't been dredged for years, and is not much use to anything but the smallest of boats. There certainly won't be any trawlers using it anytime soon. But that's not what will make you angry. If you look over my left shoulder, you can see the two rotting hulks of two fishing boats, which look like they've been shipwrecked, but they haven't been shipwrecked. They were deliberately destroyed under a piece of the EU's common fisheries policy, which today seems criminally insane. The fishermen around here were offered money to what they call decommission their boats, take them out of service. But it wasn't decommissioning. They had to get the money to utterly destroy them beyond any possibility of them being mended and fixed and reused. They had to be left to rot. And the knock-on effect of this was to effectively end fishing in Fleetwood. And it's hard not to look back now and see that money as blood money. There are parallels here for me with the beaching reports of the mid-60s, and Britain's railways were deliberately vandalised and destroyed so we could never use them again, because Dr. Beeching wanted us all to move from the railways to the roads. We're now seeing the short-sightedness of that particular policy in the Tory manifesto and the Labour manifesto for the upcoming general election. Both are very keen on reopening lines that were closed in the 60s because Britain generally is moving back onto the railways and off the road. The thing is, it's one thing to rebuild railways. All you need, really, is bricks and mortar, iron and steel, enough money and enough political will. It's a very, very different thing trying to rebuild communities after they've gone. We are supposed to be taking back our seas after Brexit, if Boris is to be believed. But where does that leave places like Fleetwood? I've spoken to a lot of the old trawlermen here, and they think there's a cat in hell's chance of fishing really returning to Fleetwood. It remains to be seen, of course, but it seems that the damage wrought by the common fisheries policy runs too deep, that the raison d'etre of Fleetwood and towns like Fleetwood around the country as a fishing port has now gone forever. And perhaps these rotting hulks behind me will serve as a kind of testament, a lasting testament to the stupidity and the short-sightedness of the EU's fisheries policy and perhaps successive British governments, and will be a visual reminder that in a very real sense we've burned our boats